Welcome to the Ghostly Chronicles. The map that drew itself. The premise. In the archives of a long-abandoned Himalayan monastery, there existed a peculiar relic, a map that wasn't drawn, but wrote itself. It was said to reveal lost places, forbidden temples, hidden tombs, and paths to things better left buried. The last monk who handled it vanished, leaving behind a single note. A map is meant to show the way, but this one leads where it wants. For years no one dared look for it until now. The adventure. 4 urban explorers, Rehan, Mira, Aditi, and Kabir, infamous for chasing uncharted legends for their underground adventure series, learned about the map through a forgotten article from 1967. A surviving monk at a remote village spoke of it before his death, whispering that the map had begun to draw again, draw paths that hadn't existed before, and worse, it was calling for someone. They made contact with a local smuggler who claimed he could lead them to the monastery ruins. When they arrived buried under snow and vines, they found the monastery, more ruin than shelter. Inside, amid decaying scrolls, lay the map, an ancient cracked parchment, at first blank, but when touched by Kabir's fingers, black ink lines bled through the paper like veins in flesh, forming a path in real time. Aditi gasped. The map was drawing them a route through the mountains, a trail no other map marked. The smuggler, terrified, refused to follow. They went anyway. As they climbed, the landscape began to twist. The trees hung low, the sky took on a gray hue, and time seemed to distort. Rehan's watch stopped. Mira's compass spun wildly. Animals fled their presence. Even the wind sounded wrong, like whispers layered beneath its howl. Each night they camped, the map changed, drawing new branches, new forks, leading them deeper, and with each new path, one of them would begin to feel watched. On the third night, Kabir vanished. No sound, no struggle, his tent empty, but his gear untouched. The map, however, showed a new mark, a small black X far ahead. Aditi cried, wanting to turn back, but Mira insisted, "We're too close." At dawn they reached a narrow gorge marked with stone statues, each figure missing its face, as though erased. The map's path stopped abruptly at a stone archway leading underground. Carved above it in an ancient script, "We welcome those who follow the ink." Rehan hesitated. "We shouldn't." But Mira stepped forward. The moment she crossed the threshold, the air shifted, and so did the map. It began to bleed ink furiously, forming spirals and symbols they couldn't understand. Then, a voice, low, from everywhere, "One must stay, one." The ground trembled, shadows rose from the walls, the map disintegrated in Aditi's hands. The only way out, or so it seemed, was for one of them to remain behind. Mira volunteered. "I have to see what's ahead," she whispered, as if in a trance. The others begged her, but she smiled, her eyes glassy. "It's showing me everything now." She stepped into the darkness. The moment she did, the entrance collapsed. The map's ink vanished. Only a single line remained. Path complete. Rehan and Aditi stumbled back down the mountain, the path clear and open again, as if it had never existed. When they reached the monastery ruins, it was gone, erased, as if it had never been there, and with it, so was any record of Mira and Kabir. No photos, no gear, no tracks, just an old empty parchment in Rehan's bag, and every night since it bleeds new lines. Please like, share, and subscribe.